Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. This is Irene. Today we're going to do breakfast. You know where that word comes from? When you fast, you don't eat. So you don't eat during the night. And you break the fast in the morning when you eat food. So that's where break fast comes from, breakfast. Now that's your trivial information for the week. I'm going to start out making a spinach cornbread that's going to take about 30 minutes to cook, so we're going to do that first, okay? We're going to start with a bag of corn mix. You buy just a little individual bag. All the good stuff's already in it, but we're going to add more good stuff to it. We're going to add a can of cream of onion soup. How convenient. Sure does save a lot of work in the kitchen, folks. And then to this, we're going to add an 8-ounce carton of sour cream. I wouldn't recommend the no-fat kind. This really needs to be the full-bodied stuff, okay? You can skip on something else, like eat a salad for lunch. How about that? Add a little salt, a couple of pinches. And this is a package of frozen spinach that's been thawed and squeezed, trying to get all the liquid out of it that we could. And then we're going to add to that 2 eggs that are going to be beaten slightly. And we're just going to pour this in, what we've already got going here. Easy enough already. And then also we're going to add a stick of butter. It's already over here melted, which is a 1/2 cup melted. We're going to stir it in, and that's it. This would be good, you know, for any meal. And I like to do things, you know, ahead of time. So everything we're doing today, except the scrambled eggs, can be done the night before and then reheated the next morning. Okay, so this is all ready. Pour it in our dish. Remember, we've sprayed it with a vegetable spray. This is a little bigger than your average toaster oven. I mean, you can cook chickens and roast and everything else in it. It's like having a 3rd oven. Turn it on bake. It's gonna be about 375 for 30 minutes. Now we're gonna start with the grits. And these are quick cooking grits. So that means it takes about 5 minutes. Now they're not instant. We don't do instant, okay? Add a little salt to the water. And what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 cups of water and a 1/2 cup of grits. And that's gonna serve about 4 people. So that's what we're doing today for this little brunch, lunch. Maybe a couple spent the weekend with you. And this is what they're gonna have before they hit the road to go back to wherever. But you can, of course, make this as big, you know, increase it any way you want to. But this today is about enough for 4, maybe 5 or 6 people. So the water's going to come to a boil, and we're going to stir in the 1/2 cup of quick cooking grits. And it's going to take about 5 minutes for them to be done. So come on, let's work on our little fruit dishes. All right, how easy is this? You open a couple of cans, right, of good old fruits. And you know what would be good too, if you added sliced bananas and strawberries, or threw in some blueberries or even blackberries, you know, if the season's right. But this is just gonna be a quickie right here. See, I'm draining the fruit. We're not gonna waste the juice though. Well, you see what we're gonna do with it. This was a fruit cocktail, and the first, of course, was sliced peaches. Okay, and then I do love this tropical fruit, which is pineapple and papaya. Oh, it is so good, and it's so different. You just, you know, can't figure out what is that good taste, and that's what it is. It's the papaya. All right, let's put that in there. Now wait till you see what else we gotta do. You're gonna love it. What are we gonna do with the good juice that was left over from all the fruit? We're gonna add it to our apple juice. And that just gives lots of layers of flavor. And this juice, folks, by the way, was in its own syrup, not sugar syrup. It was its own juice, so to speak. And I've got some mint right out of my little mint bed in the back, and just put a few little pieces around in there. I had a bottle of pomegranate juice that is very good if you hadn't tried it. And I said, I had some left over, and I thought, I just think I'll freeze it into little cubes and add that to my juice. As it melts, it's gonna add another flavor besides looking so pretty. How about that? Grits are ready, all right? We're gonna put in a cup of grated sharp cheese. Let it melt into the grits. And we're gonna add the sausage that I've already cooked. Okay, now we're gonna put that in a pretty little dish while I do the scrambled eggs. Let it sit there and stay warm. This is my egg skillet. Everybody in my family knows nothing goes in this but eggs. If you don't want to have a mess on your hands, you better just have one skillet for eggs, okay? These are jumbo eggs. I'm using 3 that is going to feed 4 people. I'm going to scramble them up. A little salt. I think I'll add a little milk to it too. There you go. And a trick I learned a long time ago, and you probably know it. When you're cooking scrambled eggs, don't ever quit scrambling. Don't walk away from them. Some pepper. Nothing like fresh cracked pepper too. We've added the cheese and the sausage to the scrambled egg, to the grits. Cheese and sausage to the grits. Kind of made a ring around a plate. And then we're scrambling our eggs. We're going to add these peppers, onions, and the red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, and onions to the eggs. And we're going to put them in the middle. Have eggs in the nest. Put them right in the middle. Isn't that cute? It's all on one plate. How about that too? One something less to clean up. Now how about that for a quick and easy, pretty, nutritious breakfast, brunch, or supper? Give this a try, folks. It's easy, and it's usually things you've got in your pantry or your refrigerator. So I think you'll enjoy it. I sure had a good time doing it for you. And I'd like to add a thank you at the end of this today to our new sponsor this month, Longhorn Steakhouse. They are so community-minded, and good food and friendly folks, and a neat place to go and have lunch or dinner. So thank you, Longhorn, for coming on board with Irene and the Taste of Newton. Thanks again, everybody, and keep watching the show. Thanks. Bye-bye.